Auzubillahi Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So we start with verse number 125. So وَإِذِ ابْتَلَى إِبْرَاهِيمَ رَبُّهُ بِكَلِمَاتٍ فَأَتَمَّهُنَّ قَالَ إِنِّي جَاعِلُكَ لِلنَّاسِ إِمَامًا قَالَ وَمِنْ ذُرِّيَّتِي قَالَ لَا يَنَالُ عَهْدِ الظَّالِمِينَ. وَإِذِ ابْتَلَى, wa and is when. Wa is and when. Ibtala. Ibtala means he tried. Ibtala on its own can also mean a trial, right? So we say the trial from Allah will mean an ibtala, right? So ibtala in this sense will be in the past tense, that wa is ibtala, and when he tried. Okay. He tried whom? Ibrahima. He tried Abraham alayhi salatu wasalam. And who tried Ibrahim? Rabbuhu. Rabbuhu. Rabb means Lord. Who? His Lord. So his Lord is referring to the Lord of Abraham alayhi salatu wasalam. So وَإِذِ Ibrahim Rabbuhu, and remember when his Lord tried Abraham. Okay. And this trial was bi kalimatin. Bi means with, kalimat means words. Okay. Kalima is a word, and kalimat means words. Fa'atammahun. Fa, so, atamma. Atamma means he fulfilled. Okay. Hun, them. Hunna is referring to the kalimat. Fa'atammahun, so he fulfilled those words. Okay. Qala, he said, inni, indeed, ja'iluka. Ja'iluka will be in two parts. Ja'il means the maker, one who makes. Ka means you. So ja'iluka means that make you, right? Ja'il means a maker. Ja'iluka, somebody who makes something, right? Making you. So I will make you a linnase. Linnas means live for annas people. Imama, a leader. Okay. So this is a promise from Allah the Almighty to Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam that inni, surely, indeed, ja'iluka, maker, meaning Allah the Almighty will make, who, ka means you, linnase, for people, imama, a leader. So the translation reads that he said, I will make you a leader of men. Okay. So a leader has also been translated as imama. Normally, we refer to imam as being somebody who leads prayer. Okay. But imama in general means a leader as well. So we refer to the prophets of Allah as imams as well. Now, Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam returns the promise. He says that, what about qala wa min zurriyati? He says to Allah that the promise that you have made, qala inni ja'iluka linnas imama, that he said that I will make you for people a leader. So qala, he said, meaning Ibrahim alayhi salam said, wa and min from zurriyati, my progeny. Zurriya means progeny. So he returns, he answers to Allah the Almighty that you will make me a leader, right? You have made me a leader. But wa min zurriyati, what about from my progeny? Allah then says, qala, he said, meaning Allah said, la yanalu ahdiz zalimin. Okay, la yanalu, la means not. Yanalu means he embraces, or he does embrace. Okay. Ahdi, my covenant, az-zalimin, the transgressors. Okay. So the translation here is, my covenant does not embrace the transgressors. Ya la yanalu ahdi. Ahdi means my covenant. La yanalu, it does not embrace az-zalimin, the transgressors. Okay. Now, when you look at the translation as a general translation, وَإِذِ Ibrahim rabbuhu, and remember, when his Lord rabbuhu tried, ibtala, Ibrahim with certain commandments, kalimat, which he fulfilled. فَأَتَمَّهُنْ, he said, Qala, I will inni make you, ja'iluka, a leader, imama, of men, linnas. Abraham asked, Qala, and from among my offspring, women, and from my offspring, zurriyati. He said, Allah said, Qala, my covenant, ahdi, does not embrace la yanalu az-zalimin, the transgressors. Wa iz ja'alna al-bayta masabatan lin-nasi wa amna wattakhizu min maqami Ibrahima musalla wa ahidna ila Ibrahima wa Ismaila an tahhira baytiya lit-ta'ifina wal-'akifina wa ruk'a'is sujud. Wa iz ja'alna al-bayta masabatan lin-nas. Wa and is when. Okay. Wa is and when, ja'alna, we made. What did we make? Al-bayta, the house, masabatan. Masabatan means a place to gather. Okay. Masabatan linnas, for people. So what is Allah saying? Wa is ja'alna, and remember the time when we made, ja'alna, we made the house, al-bayta, a resort, masabatan, for, le means for, annas, mankind. And this house that Allah made was not only a resort for mankind, it was also wa amna, and a place of security. Wattakhizu min maqami Ibrahima musalla. Wa and ittakhizu. Ittakhizu means hold. Okay. Wattakhizu, and you hold, min maqami Ibrahima, min means from, maqam means station, Ibrahima, Abraham, from the station of Abraham, musalla, a place for worship. So Allah is saying, wattakhizu, and take you the station of Abraham, maqam Ibrahima, as a place of prayer, musalla. Okay, so Allah is saying, take the station of Abraham as a place for prayer. Wa ahidna ila Ibrahima wa Ismaila an tahira. Wa and ahidna. Ahidna means we took a covenant, and ahad means a covenant. Ahidna, we took a covenant, ila Ibrahim, to Abraham, meaning that we took a covenant from Abraham alayhi salam, wa Ismaila, and Ishmael, the son of Abraham, and the covenant was on that tahira, keep pure. What should you keep pure? Baiti. Baiti means my house. So if you go up again, you'll remember that Allah started the verse of the Quran by saying that وَإِذْ جَعَلْنَا الْبَيْتَ, and when we made the house masabatan, a place to gather, linnas, for people, right? So Allah, the promise that he took from Abraham alayhi salam was وَأَحِدْنَا, and we took a covenant illa Ibrahim, to Abraham or from Abraham, wa Ismail and Ishmael, and that tahira, you both keep pure, baiti, my house, for whom? Lit-ta'ifin. Le means for, at-ta'ifin means who perform the circuit. Lit-ta'ifin, who perform the tawaf. For those who perform the tawaf, for those who perform the circuit, for them, keep the house, tahira, keep it pure for them. Wal-aakifin, and al-aakifin means those who remain therein for devotion. This is very similar to the word itikaf. Itikaf means that in the last period of Ramadan, the last 10 days, you said itikaf, right? You're all familiar with the word. Itikaf means to remain in seclusion for purposes of devotion, right? So wal-akifina means that who remain for devotion. Remain where? In the house of Allah. Baiti, in my house. So Allah then further says, وَالرُّكَّعِ السُّجُودِ, and a ruk'a means who bow, as-sujud means who prostrate. Obviously, in the namaz, you're familiar with the word ruku and sajda, right? It's the same thing. Ruk'a means who bow, as-sujud means who prostrate. So as you can see that warruka, and those who bow down, as-sujud, and fall prostrate in prayer. So Allah the Almighty is saying He's taken the promise from Ibrahim and Ismail alayhi salam, and the promise is that antahira, keep pure, baiti, my house, lit-ta'ifin, for those who do the tawaf, who perform the circuit, wal-aakifin, and those who remain in devotion, wa-ruk'a is-sujud, and who bow down and fall in prostration. Okay. We've started the class after a few weeks, and we have studied this lesson in the up to date again. So what I want for next week is if you can revise the next 2 to 3 verses, right? Or just 2 verses should be enough for the next week. Okay, so this will be verse number 127 and 128. I think that will prove really beneficial for you. So when you prepare beforehand, and inshallah we will go through it then. Okay, Jazakumullah. So I've kept the class short today on purpose so that you can slowly get back into the class again. Okay. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.